Alright guys, Jed20469 here, and first before I do anything at all, and get on with the video, I just want to say I'm so sorry for not uploading in a month. I think it might be two. I just haven't felt like making any videos. I've just lost interest in it, but now I'm getting a bit more of that, inspiration, you could say, inspiration back, and gonna be making not as many videos as I did before. Like before, I made one a day. Now I'll be making maybe like 3 or 4 a week. Still quite a few uploads, but not as many as I used to because I just ran out of ideas and got bored. So yeah, let's get on to the video. Today's going to be a 150k hybrid squad builder. Sorry, and in it, you might have seen in the thumbnail. It's got Juan Mata and Fernando Torres and five informs. Okay, so you might be smart and look to my trade feed and saw one of the players maybe. And so yeah, let's just jump into it. The goalkeeper, I think he's been pretty beast for me to be fair. Uh, is okay, Diego Cavalieri. I think that's how you say his name. Now it does say I've only played 2 games with the team. I think. Yeah, it says I've played 2 games with the team, but I've actually played more. Like I've been playing with friends and stuff like that and everything. I've played like 10 in total. Yeah, he's been beast. He cost me 17.5k. And yeah, he's got 84 reflexes, his best stat, and but 29 speed, that's just ridiculous. I don't get how someone can be that slow. So yeah, then right back we have another inform. When it loads, eventually, still loading, still loading. There we go. Jesus Gamas. Now, originally, I had Juan Fran in there, but then I wanted another inform. So in the end, he's the only Spanish inform right back. I think. I think there might be someone else. Don't slate me if there is. But yeah, he looked half decent, so I got him, and I'm glad I got him. Although he doesn't have as much pace as Juan Fran, I think his defending was actually pretty good, to be fair. And he only cost me 15.5k. He hasn't scored, unfortunately. Like I said about the 2 games. But yeah, his best stat is 81 defending, which is pretty good for a right back, and he does have 75 pace as well. And but his worst stat is shooting, which is 48, which lets him down. But he doesn't get the forwards that much, so it's not really that bad. So I'm just gonna sniff. So his right centre back, I think the third in form, is going to be in form Jeromel, and he is insane as well. Um, Although he only has 69 pace, some people think that's slow for a centre back, some people think that's fast. I think it's reasonably fast, to be fair. You see some centre backs like 30 pace, Mertesacker like what, 32 or something like that. And then you see some with like 50 and stuff like that. So I think a fair amount of pace. He only cost me 18k. He hasn't scored again. Um, but yeah, his best stat is 81 defending. He's also got 79 heading. His worst stat is 39 shooting, but he doesn't really shoot from off the floor that much, or like with his foot. He usually he's in there for the headers. And now other centre back. So yeah, like I said before about the 8 games and it not registering all my games. I know 2 games and it not registering all my games because I said I played about 10. It doesn't register all of their goals, so I'm just gonna go off the top of my head of what I can remember they scored. So left centre back here we have another Brazilian, but not in form this time. This guy is probably my favourite centre back on the game, to be honest. He only cost me 3k. He scored 1 goal in 2 games. It was a header from a corner, and then minutes later he hit the post from another header. He's 194 centimeters high. I'm not sure how high that is in feet and inches and stuff, but that's pretty tall, I think. And he's got 81 pace. I mean, come on, which centre back? Why would you not want 81 pace centre back in your team? I mean, come on, look at him. He's a beast. So yeah, and also he's got his best stat is 84 heading. And he's got 77 defending. His worst stat is 48 shooting, which, like I said, doesn't get forwards to shoot off the floor with his feet that much. He's still probably one of my favourite players in his team. Now at left back, I'm trying to remember who we've got. Oh, this guy, another Brazilian. Um, he is probably my favourite left back on the game, apart from Fabio Contrao. Uh, I used his normal card loads in all the teams I made back before Christmas when people were like really expensive because he was still really cheap. Okay, it's gone weird. Alexandra, I'm not sure why it's not giving him a face. But yeah, he's insane as well. Cost me 22,000 coins, which, to be fair, for this guy isn't that much. I'm not sure what it's doing here. Mine does this uh, reasonably. Uh, I don't know. It does this quite a bit, to be fair. It's really annoying. 81 pace is his best stat. For a left back with for their best stat to be a pace is pretty good. He also has 77 defending, 77 defending and 70 heading. He also has 79 dribbling and 70 passing. So all his stats are well rounded, to be honest. Let's just hope it doesn't do this for the rest of the players. Now, right CDM, we've had to change him from a centre mid to a centre defensive mid. I'd say he's not used as much as he should be in this game. Um, but he is still quite a good player. I think his pace is underrated to what it actually should be. I think it's Esteban Granero. Um, he's Spanish, plays for QPR, and yeah, actually that cost me 2.5k. He didn't score unfortunately. He's got his best stat is 84 passing, which is pretty good. He's got a few assists, I think. 75 dribbling, second best, and his worst is pace, but oh no, heading. Sorry, but apart from that, his pace, and like I said, his pace should be up high 70s, I'd say. So I'd say overall, I think in the centre mid you could buy him for 1k at the most. I'd say pick him up if you can. Left centre defensive mid, non-rare here. Still got, he's still pretty good though. Another Brazilian. He's still probably one of my favorite players on this team. I think I said that about most of the players, but they're all this team. I just love this team. So yeah, he plays for Sporting Lisbon. He's Brazilian. He is out of packs. It's Elias. His stats are really well rounded, so I might as well read them all out. Now, because he's out of packs, he cost me 2.5k. He did not unfortunately score here. I think he might have scored like one though. 79 pace, 74 shooting, 73 passing, 73 passing, 69 heading, 77 defending, and 77 dribbling. So overall, he's a really good player. I think he's got 3-star skill, 3-star weak foot. So yeah, I definitely recommend him if you're looking for a CDM with a little bit of pace about him. Now here for the fifth in form? Yeah, fifth and final in form. Probably my favourite. I think this guy was actually my favourite player of the whole team. Was Labiad. Now I've been making loads of squads recently. I haven't actually made them. I made them on Foothead. Just most of them have had Labiad in because he just looks like such a beast player. He's got 85 pace. He's got 5-star weak foot and 4-star skill. He cost me 18,750 coins. His normal card is a right wing, and his inform is a cam. He scored 1 goal in 2 games here, but I think he might have scored 5 or 6 in that 10. I would definitely recommend him if you're looking for a cam in the League Portuguesa or you're making a Moroccan team. I'd definitely recommend this guy. He's probably my favourite player in this whole team. Well, he is, to be fair. Then other cam, you have, I think, the best player in this team by rating. He was on the thumbnail. It is Juan Mata. Now, again, this guy's such a good player. He plays for Chelsea and Spanish. He cost me 22,500 coins, and he scored here 1 goal in 2 games. So I think he must have scored about 8 or 9, to be honest, because his left foot is just so good. I think he's got 4-star skill, 4-star weak foot. Maybe 3-star weak foot, but definitely 4-star skills. He's got 83 pace, 87 dribbling. So dribbling's his best stat. So it's got to be awesome. Just running forwards. It's just hard to stop him. His worst stat is defending, which you can understand, seeing as he's a cam. So it's all those about. Other than that, his worst stat is shooting. It's still 77. So definitely loving this team. Now the centre forward. 5-star skill, 5-star weak foot, which is insane already. You might have guessed by the players who he's next to. It's Adele wrapped. Now, just from saying that 5-star skill, 5-star weak foot, makes you think, oh, he's obviously going to be good. And he was, to be fair. 1,300 coins for this guy was an absolute steal. A cam, he's naturally a cam as well, so, getting for less than a K. Um, so, yeah, he's got 81 pace, 85 dribbling, which is insane. He scored 2 goals in 2 games for this team, it says here, but I think he's scored like 8 or 9, which is pretty good. Now moving on to the last player in the team, and if you looked at the thumbnail, you've seen Mata and this player on there, and obviously he isn't in it yet, but it is El Nino, or Fernando Torres, as he's known in this game. But yeah, still not giving Alexandra a face. Yeah, anyway, Torres, he cost me, I think, 15.5k. Says here he scored 2 and 2, but it must have been, I'm joking you, like 12 goals or something like that. He's just so good with that 4-star skill. I think 4-star weak foot. You just, left foot, right foot, head. He's got 77 head. And what's not to love about this guy? He's just, a beastly player. Just hard to stop him. But one thing I didn't, it's not I didn't like it, I just found it a bit odd, was that these two were often like this, swapped. Because defending corners, it felt like Tarat was always forwards. But, you might, you, it's understandable seeing as Torres has 77 heading. So, he's back defending corners. But, so yeah, that's pretty much it. This team cost me, like I said, 150k. I did buy some subs as well, which obviously bought out to 150k, but I can't be bothered to put them all in. Bit lazy there, but thanks for the support on this video. Thanks for all the support lately. I hit 160 something subs, maybe over 165. It's great. Thanks for the support. It's been Jez 469. Catch you later.